What's up everybody, Brian here with BPS Customs. Now, I am not a huge gamer, but when I do get a chance to game, I usually rely on my 2.1 speaker system for audio. I've been using the same speaker setup for about 10 years now, and it has yet to fail me. However, for professional gamers or even just weekend warrior hardcore CSGO players, it's of the utmost importance to have much more precise positional awareness than a simple 2.1 speaker system can possibly provide. That's why the gaming headset market has exploded in the last few years, with even traditional audiophile equipment makers like Sennheiser getting in on the game. When Psyko Audio got in touch with me and asked me to take a look at their gaming headset, I was hesitant at first. The majority of my experience with headphones is far away from the gaming realm, and while I consider myself to have a decent level of knowledge of audio products, gaming headsets are a little bit outside my comfort zone for the purposes of doing a comprehensive review. But when Psyko told me that their headset provides true 5.1 or 7.1 surround sound through hardware and not software, I was pretty intrigued. I've been using them for the past several weeks, and I'm ready to render a verdict. This is my review of the Psyko Audio gaming headset. So when I first received the headset, I was really impressed with the packaging and presentation, signaling that Psyko is targeting the premium headphone market right off the bat. The headphones come in a sturdy, multi-layered cardboard box with plastic sections separating chambers within, and the headphones are well protected for shipping and other transport. Taking them out of the packaging, we find that their construction is sturdy without being overly heavy, although there aren't really any premium materials used here. All parts of the headset are plastic, and although I have no concerns that they'll break anytime soon, it would certainly have been nice to see some metal used here, especially in the headband area. Now, speaking of the headband, this is where the magic of these headphones takes place. Many products in this category try to get by with drivers only in the ear cups, using software to create a simulated 5.1 surround environment. Often this is sufficient for the needs of the wearer, but hardware implementation of a feature will always trump the same feature being artificially created by a few lines of code. The headband of the Psyko Audio headset actually contains 5 separate drivers. Individual speakers designed and positioned to create a true surround sound environment around your head. Now, unfortunately, this does mean that the headband is pretty bulky and pretty stiff, a necessary design in order to house the 5 speakers. Now, if you care at all about the way these will look on your head, this creates a bit of a problem, as they aren't exactly the stealthiest product on the market. The square shape of the headband caused balance issues for me, as I couldn't really get them to conform to the shape of my noggin at all, and they would often slide forward or backward over the course of a gaming session. The ear cups are comfortable, with soft padding providing a good cushion and an adequate seal. Just be aware though that the cups are so large that they are designed to surround your ear rather than rest on it. For longer gaming sessions, this can certainly prove more comfortable, but some people might not at first be used to having their entire ear engulfed by the cup. There is a small amount of pivot to the cups, but as with the headband, don't expect a large amount of flexibility or customizability, as the designers have seemingly placed much more emphasis on sound quality rather than fit. The headset comes with its own custom amp, designed specifically to power the individual surround channels. This is actually one of my biggest beefs with this unit, as although it does a great job of distributing and amplifying the positional sound signals, the amp and associated wiring create quite a bit of additional cable clutter. The headset connects to the amp using 4 separate 3.5mm jacks, and the amp similarly connects to your PC using the same system. This means that your desk will go from looking like this to looking like this. Granted, I didn't go to any great lengths to hide the cables, but the fact that the audio is not provided over a simple USB connection means that if you don't put significant time into perfectly routing your cables, you're going to end up with a mess. Exacerbating the situation is the fact that the amp requires you to populate every single available output of your sound card in order to achieve the surround sound environment, so using your front panel connector is not an option. Also, people who like to just quickly plug in a headset for a game, but prefer regular speakers for everyday use will find this is an extremely tedious process. Having to get behind your tower with a flashlight to correctly plug in 4 jacks every time you want to play Overwatch is time consuming and kind of a turnoff. Finding a way to both power the amp and provide signal with a simple USB cable, like maybe Type-C perhaps, instead of 4 3.5mm jacks and a separate power brick would eliminate a huge amount of headaches here. But honestly, some people really don't care about these things. They want the best positional audio on the market, bar none. They want to hear footsteps at exactly 72 degrees behind them to the left. They want the biggest competitive advantage they could possibly get. And I'm happy to report that, yeah, when connected and configured properly, there is not a better headset at doing this that I've ever personally tried. The audio fidelity is on par with many other gaming headsets, and while it lags behind true consumer audio products, it will serve the needs of a gamer quite well. I wouldn't recommend replacing like your Sennheiser HD 598s with these for listening to classic rock, but if you want to know where that dude is sniping you from, I don't think it gets any better than this. It's actually really kind of bizarre at first to experience true 5.1 surround sound in a gaming environment, and it was almost difficult to acclimate to trusting my ears rather than my eyes for locating targets. But after running around Battlefield 1 maps for a bit, it became clear to me that this was an actual asset in the heat of battle. So to conclude, I certainly think that the Psyko audio gaming headset achieves the goal it sets out to accomplish. The audio experience is like nothing else on the market. However, for me, personally, it seems that I would have to make too many design, aesthetic, and connectivity compromises to make that happen. Perhaps for a hardcore or professional gamer, those compromises don't matter at all. So I guess it comes down to what kind of gamer you are. If you need that edge, these might be perfect for you. If you just want to be able to casually game without waking up your roommate, these might be too much of a commitment to be worth it. So what do you guys think of the Psyko audio gaming headset? Does the true surround sound and positional audio interest you? Or would you rather have a more understated headset? Let me know down below in the comments. Also, if you're interested in purchasing one of these, hit that link in the video description. Now don't forget to get subscribed to the channel and leave a like or a dislike down there depending on if you're in the holiday spirit yet or not. As always guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.